Ever pondered if those readily accessible, delicious snacks you grab like potato chips, cookies, or frozen pizzas are secretly undermining your health? Ah, the seduction of ultra-processed foods. They're everywhere, beckoning us from our shelves, aren't they? Inviting us with their effortless accessibility and tantalizing flavors. But what if I told you there's more to these snacks than meets the taste buds? You see, many of these munchies, including well-loved potato chips and protein bars, are more than just rapid-fire nutrition. They're concoctions of ingredients crafted through industrial techniques and processes, often dressed up with additives to boost their taste and appeal. Yes, those store-bought cookies, frozen entrees, protein bars, and flavored chips that we so love to eat have a hidden side. And no, not all ultra-processed foods like frozen pizzas are villains in disguise. Some can indeed be nutrient-rich and provide essential vitamins and minerals. But here's the kicker. Many of these foods, especially those fried snacks and highly processed pastries laden with added sugar, fats, and sodium, are associated with an increased risk of metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. So, are these snack foods the silent saboteurs of our health? Let's dive in. Imagine, if you will, a potato chip. Crunchy, salty, innocently delicious. But what if this chip was a secret agent for Team Unhealthy, working undercover to sabotage your health? Now let's dive into the world of espionage, where your favorite snacks might just be double agents. Take Mr. Cookie, for instance. He seems sweet and charming, always ready to satisfy your sugar cravings. But behind that sugary smile, he's busy recruiting more sugar molecules into your bloodstream, pushing you closer to the risk of diabetes. And then there's Miss Frozen Pizza, the queen of convenience, always there for you when you're too tired to cook. But beneath that layer of gooey cheese and tantalizing toppings, she's plotting a high-sodium assault on your blood pressure. Don't forget the notorious protein bar brothers. They promise you a healthy boost, a quick pick-me-up after a demanding workout. But hidden within their shiny wrappers are the sneaky additives, ready to enhance taste at the cost of your metabolic balance. These snacks, my friends, are the ultra-processed culprits in our story. They are the masterminds behind the increased risk of chronic diseases we've been talking about: diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and even certain cancers. Their modus operandi is simple. They charm you with their taste and convenience, then slowly but steadily, they chip away at your health. But there's more. These double agents are not just harmful in themselves. They also have an accomplice in crime: overeating. Yes, you heard that right. These ultra-processed foods are so easy to digest that they bypass your body's fullness signals, making you consume more calories than you need. And before you know it, you're trapped in a vicious cycle of overeating and health deterioration. So, the next time you reach for that undercover agent potato chip, remember its secret mission. Now let's talk about pre-digested foods. Sounds appetizing, right? But what if I told you that these foods are like a sneaky, fast-talking salesperson bypassing your body's enough signals? Imagine this. You're at a fair, and there's this charismatic salesperson selling miracle diet shakes. They're smooth, they're charming, and before you know it, you're walking away with a year's supply of the stuff. You might think you've hit the jackpot, but in reality, you've just been swindled. That's exactly what pre-digested foods do to your body. Pre-digested foods, a category of ultra-processed foods, are like the diet shake salesmen of the food world. They're broken down into easy-to-digest molecules, making your body think it's hit the nutrient jackpot. But instead of nutrients, it's more like a bunch of empty calories dressed up in a nutrient costume. They're designed to bypass your body's fullness cues, leading you to eat more than you need and contributing to weight gain. Imagine your stomach is like a bouncer at a swanky club. Foods need to show their nutrient ID to get in. Whole foods like fruits and vegetables breeze right through. But pre-digested foods, they've got fake IDs. They slip past the bouncer, and once they're in, they party hard, not leaving room for any nutrient-rich foods to join in. And like any good party, they leave a mess behind. Pre-digested foods lack the nutrients our bodies need and have been linked to various health conditions such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and depression. So, what's the moral of the story? Don't be fooled by the charismatic charm of pre-digested foods. They might seem like an easy answer to your hunger, but in reality, they're tricksters, convincing your body to ignore its fullness cues and leading to overeating. So remember, don't let those fast-talking pre-digested foods trick your body into overeating. So, now that we've unmasked these snack food double agents and fast-talking pre-digested foods, what's a health-conscious individual to do? Well, let's start by making a beeline for the fruits and vegetables aisle, folks. Imagine a world where apples are the new cookies, where hummus and veggies dethrone flavored chips, and where a handful of nuts sends those protein bars packing. That's right, we're talking about minimally processed alternatives to our snack food foes. Fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds are nature's original snack pack, loaded with essential nutrients, antioxidants and fiber. And guess what? They don't come with a side serving of metabolic syndrome or diabetes. Now let's not forget about the magic that happens when we swap out takeout for homemade meals. Cooking at home using whole foods is like a secret weapon against the ultra-processed snack empire. It's all about taking control, knowing exactly what's going into your food and saying a firm no to those sly additives that only enhance taste at the cost of your health. And remember, it's not about eliminating all processed foods. Some processed foods can be nutrient-dense and provide important vitamins and minerals. We're talking about those fortified cereals, canned beans, and frozen veggies. It's about distinguishing between the good, the bad, and the ultra-processed. The key here is balance and mindfulness. It's about making conscious decisions, understanding what's on your plate and how it got there. It's about limiting our intake of ultra-processed foods, not treating them as the main event but as the occasional guest. Consider this your call to arms, folks. This is your chance to redefine snacking, to make choices that not only satisfy your hunger, but also support your health. Let's embrace the crunch of a fresh carrot, the tang of a ripe tomato, and the sweet burst of a juicy berry. In the battle for health, knowledge is power. So wield your power wisely and choose snacks that are truly on your side.